Start the recording and bring the Liverpool Man U game. Alright, let's continue. Ooh, bloodbath. Alright, let's see what we got. Delissimo. Deduction space icon appears time with new clue. Oh, we got new clues, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits. The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but, what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination,
Oops.
Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes, and these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Just gonna poison myself and then get better and just gonna dive straight in. Harpoon! That was wrong. I know what it's called. go back and do that one later.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Okay. Where's Mr. Phillips? Niall Watson. Right.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects. Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
This candle. Ooh. Champagne bottle.
Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Alright. Let's examine the body.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
There's a key.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it. Blood traces wiped on the towel.
It's horrible. So Rodney is dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Good one.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Oh, hello. Is there something... I would have expected something to be by or near the brazier. It appears that there is not. Okay.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No objections.
None, Lestrade.
Mr. Phillips.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Let's have a quick look. Light wrinkles. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. Okay.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Steam room keys.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. But I don't know where it is.
I do.
Did you leave the baths at any time or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Of course, the show champagne.
Did you leave the baths at any time or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see. There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Yes. Very. That's the exit.
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations. A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue. Archaeological findings, old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Aha!
I will need these tongs.
Yes. Alright. This metal plate, besides the cycle, just appears to be part of something larger at the present moment. I haven't been able to determine exactly what that might be.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
We should take it. That's what we should do.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Dear friend, I wish to organise a press conference at the Strand Lane Bars. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, and now it is time to focus upon English archaeology. To shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to report this event and report it favourably. If we treat them well enough. I'd like to record an old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Few among us who claim any given from out to the name Sir Ronnie Bencliffe, gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor of well match the finance of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has often been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He has powerful connections in the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. While those who would call him unforgiving, authoritarian, would rather that Sir Ronnie is determined and ambitious, his presence at any archer site can only be successful. So, interesting. Research efforts were about hold the saviour riding former Sir Ronnie Bencliffe, so only taking over immediate control of the excavation, claiming the site holds the key to a great mystery. Pressure with every reason all exciting news as it develops. Interesting.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Alright, let's go and get that metal thing out of them. Easier.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Alright. Oh, we got an achievement. Child's play. Finish 25 minigames and puzzles without skipping. Sweet.
These baths are becoming sinister.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I think we go to Scotland Yard next. Alright, let's have a look.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim. Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Garrow!
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Hallucinations. It just happens that requires switching the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the Frigidarium excavation remain under your direction, yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value and were unable to make Frigidarium accessible to the public. Frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. So I urge you to complete your work in the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace.
An ordinary pencil. This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. An old and rather dirty coin.
No.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Ah! Go back.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Aha.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Interesting.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
Right abdomen burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved blade knife. Blade ripped through the orbit. The frontal bone ripped apart the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, which completing its trajectory into the cerebellum. cause hemorrhagic lesions. All these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there was an old injury filled with mucus and ciliated debris. The may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber. Decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased to their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. By the way, I'm not finished here.
A hand-drawn map.
Oh, there's a dead body on the table.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Some light bruising, caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Where were you?
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Right.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Talk to Mr. Garrow. See what we've got.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Interesting.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then, you know, this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but, oh...
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
Jem
I
with
feel
the
bad.
host.
I hear...
So much.
No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw
Don't
today.
look so shocked.
The
No, I
room
had
was
another
so-
screen up and I
so
didn't realise
hot,
what it was.
I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know. flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife.
I know.
What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was
Loopy Llama with the
shining
follow.
like
Thank you
gold.
very much. I'm all right actually. I'm just chilling with this game, which is pretty cool. Just finished the game. It'd be amazing. I've played this game a long while ago, but I bought it again when the devs got it republished.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Yeah,
Why do you say that?
I'm glad you. I hope you're
It
well.
is a
too.
cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Oh dear, this guy does not look in the best of sorts.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
I mean it. How was Fortnite?
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Let's talk to Mr. Blinkhorn.
Please
and
escort
see what
this
we can get out of
suspect
him.
for interrogation. Good day to you, sir.
Nice.
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival
Percy!
Blinkhorn.
I'm just going to call him Percy. Let's have a quick look at him, see what we've got going on. Focus look, he's attentive. It's a nice beard he's got there. He's not wealthy, apparently. Oh. Doing some recent earthwork. Callous. See what this guy's about.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Oh, what did you see?
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
Don't worry. So will I.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes.
But never fail.
Since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Did you put the champagne there?
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Alright, Mr. Pitkin.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Oh! Feisty one. My.
You are the manager
Keen
of the
observer.
baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Nope, that didn't work. Ah, here we go. What have we got? Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at a high cost to his morale. Which one's Blinkhorn again? Ah, yourself. Yeah, I don't... Oh, wrong one. Oh, okay. I'll go back to that one in a minute. Why would somebody be hiding anything? Could be... Ooh, a mortal secret. Find out where someone was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secret. Okay. That we will do. Now, I think Blinkhorn... It doesn't come across as the kind of guy who has that much of an ego. Let's just go through all these. Nope. Stolen notes. Effective arrival. Alright, none of these are linked at the moment. Okay. Alright, we need to find out where he went. Actually.
I'm trying to rest.
I'm not sure that I can be helpful at the moment.
Do you have something else to ask me?
Interesting.
Locked.
Alright, so we don't need to talk to Lestrade. Fine. Perform an analysis on the metal. Perform an analysis on that. Look up 1893 for a remarkable year. And look at the blood sample. To Baker Street. To Baker Street. Alright. Sherlock wasn't telescope today. Oh, she's still looking at me.
What should we do next,
There
Holmes?
we go. There he is!
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Alright, we've got some metallurgical analysis to do. I think we'll start with analysing some dirt.
Selenite. Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Right there.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London Clay region, located near the city of St.
Aha.
Albans.
Alright, we're off to St. Albans at some point. Alright, let's analyze some blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Oh.
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Well, given the fact that we were in a steam room, kind of makes sense.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver
with the
coin,
lemon!
then it is silver.
Thank you very much. Alright, we're going to drop some acids on some stuff now. Grab the pipette. Okay. So we'll drop it on there. And drop it on there. Okay.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Alright. Oh my word. Okay. So, strange wound, very liquid blood. Oh. Presence of water in the blood is an unexplained clue. It must be linked somehow to the murder process. The presence of water is due to the humid atmosphere caused by the steam. I did think that, but then again, it could be that. We're going to go with that for now. What else we got? What's the broken inside the brazier? Yeah. An item of silver has been recently melted in the brazier. Okay. Nope. Nothing. Oh, good. So I've got all these clues at the moment, and they don't go with anything. Gosh darn it. Alright. Hand-drawn map. I need to search my archives. 1893. Search for Sir Bentcliffe. Wrong one. Bentcliffe's mummy. Great excavation and a son. Wasn't that the ring? It's taken over 3 years to enjoyed his surgical work. A mummy was found with an enucleate. I can't pronounce the I. And posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tense as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate. How much have I had to drink? Due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin. High CPU usage. Oh, okay. By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy. The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are in common with the Mithric mysteries.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Oh, we got some post. Nope.
This is where I keep my post.
Alright. What's next? Search the map. St. Albans in the north. Alright, here we go.
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
Right, where's St. Albans? Hang on. Oh, that looked promising. I swear it's this one. No, not quite. Okay. Nope. Alright, come on. Come on. Where's this map going? I want to find. I don't want to skip it. I want to put this map. Gotta get this map going. Though I may have to. Yeah. Up, all the way down
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
It was all the way down in the bottom right. Going to St. Albans! Never been to St. Albans. I've driven past it several times. Still haven't really got anything. So I reckon that water is an unexplained clue. Weapons possibly silver. We are off to St. Albans. Oh, he's reading Dostoevsky.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here?
Alright.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
Domium Hadriano.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Followers of Mithras were covert, worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno and Neptune in their everyday lives. Myth of temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers often referred to their traditional deities to gain passage to the Mithraeum. The example of Mithraeum Medea in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath the castle of Diana. The entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if the water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. Mithraic temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, Dalmatia, Britain, and along the Rhine-Danube frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. Antiquarian actually uses the sounds of horses and the strange ritual for the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. People think the dark hour is upon them and melt their valuables in the fire. Souls of heroin, tries burn fruits, and the rich Roman family spared no expense melting silver or tin. It is not recorded if such product offerings were thrown away with the ashes or they were reused as a later date. Oh! Burning silver! Matthew Mythos for the tauroctomy. So the bolt is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian Ovden. It can curve from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shamshir, scimitar, tower, killage, poa, and Mongol saber. The myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as equivalent to the Holy Grail. Golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it. Whoa. Culture Mythos was a mysterious religion practiced in the Roman Empire around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adapted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. Worship of Mithras had a complex system. I need to get a drink. Sorry, I keep yawning. Graves of initiation with realistic meals. Initiates would meet in the underground temples called Mithra that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras show him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull. I guess the game wants me to look at that.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
Just going to walk in across an ancient fresco. Why not? Anything over here?
I don't need the ropes for now.
For now. Or game is just basically telling me we're going to do some climbing. We're going to be doing something that's involving ropes. And I don't think it's going to be the nice kind either. This has been abandoned. Why was he here?
It is a statue of Minerva.
Minerva.
Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a broken statue of a bull.
This is all broken.
Construction hooks.
Objects of interest.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city. The gastrofettes were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Just abandon all this. Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the Bastard Gregory Pitkin was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to a work of great magnitude, but the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane baths. I'm on the verge of discovering a major artifact. One that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our assets and further need to protect our empire from any present and future threats. Interesting. Pitkin expects to receive much value of Sir Rodney's research. The work will increase the Bath's renown and popularity. Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public opening of the Roman Baths because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this. I'm just taking all these documents. Calvin, Hobbes and you consider yourselves being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Arch of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and you are the so-called brain of the improbable Duro. I have to warn you that my Gastrophetes model, the ancient Greek crossbow, and not the medical device to with constipated people, as you never thought, is not to be touched. Also, I'd have to inform us to worry about everything you've done this past 2 years. P.S. I ate Hobbs' tuna sandwich. Okay.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Right. I need something that's going to be able to remove some mud. And large amounts of it. Down here that's useful. Oh, hello. Can I not just use a spade? Damn it. That just would have been easy. Though I probably would have damaged the thing underneath. Right, so there's anything in here again that might be useful. Aha! Oh, damn it. So it's a brush! Though probably not big enough for my needs right now. Pickaxe is liable to cause more hassle. Possibly don't want to. Oh, hello! Let's examine the pit.
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
Perfect. Now, should have what I need to go uncover that mud. If I can remember how to get there. Ah, there we go. Oh, well, look at that. The Frigidarium. Isn't they mentioned that at the baths? I believe it was.
I can see now. Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Indeed. I need to visit the Frigidarium. Search excavation is completed. Find the use. Okay. Let's get back to... Get back to the baths. It's getting rather warm in here. Sparky, you'll knock it over. Ah, here we go. Ah. Controller, please. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright, let's go find this Frigidarium. Ah, that's better. Put it slightly away from the microphone. Alright, let's go find...
The steam room.
All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Frigidarium. Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones.
Let's just push all of them, see what we get. Ah, hello!
A hidden symbol.
another one.
A hidden sign.
Oh, nothing there. Nope. There's another one.
A symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
No. I'm certain that went there. I'm certain that goes there. Yes.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
Where did that open? Alright, we are now no longer Sherlock Holmes, we are now Indiana Jones.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
Search the tunnels. There's nothing to be worried about, scared about.
I cannot see anything. I need some light.
Where am I going to get light from? Aha! Thank you very much. Oh, hello.
A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street. How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
A sack of crude salt.
Alright, I got my light now though, so I can see where I'm going. Hello?
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull. This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
Initiation grades of the cult of Mithras. I have a feeling this is going to be important. Something set Sparky off again. That's just not creepy at all.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
Look, I've seen episodes of Buffy.
The fire casts a shadow upon the floor. It is very similar to the face of Mithras.
What have we got now?
It resembles a bull.
What's this one got? Trident.
That is the symbol
Neptune!
of Neptune, the god of
We
the
saw
sea.
his statue, which means one goes there. Aha!
This shadow seems to represent a bridge. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
Okay. I guess we ain't getting through there.
We cannot go any further. A shovel, not from the Roman era. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
What do we have here? Anything or nothing?
What should we do next, Holmes?
That I don't know. The Mithram lies hidden at the St. Albans excavation site. The bridge piers seem to hold a secret. Alright. Guess we're going back to St. Albans. Right, let's continue. Right. Something tells me I'm gonna need these ropes. Do anything with those.
We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar. We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar.
Right. Oh, wait. Got to examine the door.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste. I should use the appropriate object here.
Ah! Man. I know it goes here. There's nothing else to grab. Yeah, just gotta take the bow. It's along there somewhere it goes. Aha! Go. Turn it around. Alright. Oh god. Let's get some proper Indiana Jones in here.
Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets. This one is ready.
Got
This
it.
one is ready.
I think there's an element of luck with this. Like breath, fire.
Firing a gastrophetus requires a lot of practice.
Does. Oh. I thought I was going to get 3 out of 3 here. Alright, third time lucky.
The bridge is ready. Now I must cross it.
Ah, I'm in the water. Oh, I see. Watson, is that you?
Watson, come here. I have found something.
Did it? Where the heck are we going?
Are we inside the
Oh!
hidden temple of Mithras? Holmes?
Elementary.
I am not sure. We had better be careful. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around.
Where? Here it is. A bird cup or a thing. Which I think.
I saw
There it
this
is.
symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
So go through this one. The 7 levels. So we want this one. Examine that one in a minute. spear thing. That ain't that. It's gotta be one of these two. Damn it, press the wrong button again. This one. What have we got here? That pushes that one up. That pushes that one up. Got it. Okay, just quickly double check my thing. It's the one with the. It's that one. Okay. Spear, proper like spear thing. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's that one. It's like solving an escape room. It's just dark and creepy. Oh, we're in the water. Hello. Hang on, guys. Hello, Sparky.
Sparky, go see Daddy. Come on, that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Hello.
Go see Daddy.
Come on then.
Oh, baby.
Come on then, my boy. Up. Hello.
I gave him 250 milligrams of paracetamol just in case his legs are a bit sore.
Okay.
I gave that to him.
Sparky. Come here, my boy. Hello. You gonna come say hello to everyone? You gonna come say hello?
I gave that to him at 6:45.
Okay.
So if you wake up tomorrow and he still looks sore, you can give him another lot. And the other half tablets in the packet.
Gotcha.
Do you want the next break? Or do you want to go to the dishwasher?
Yeah, no worries.
So
As soon as I finish this case, I'll come.
No rush. I'm just so I can then reload before I go to bed.
Yeah,
we're
no
gonna
worries.
go colour because we're expecting a good romantic selfie. Yes, we are.
Oh.
Come on then.
Say hi to Sophie for me.
I will.
So now we're up here. Wrong button again. That or that. Oh. That looks like it could be the one. Yep. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hey, Watson.
Which way should we
go
go?
this way.
Holmes?
I keep hitting the wrong bloody button. So now I've done that one. double check. Yeah. And the last one. Is that one? Yep. I believe I have found it.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
Watson, I need your help.
I think I've just shot Watson in, haven't I? Probably let Watson out. Oh no, it's the right one. Okay. So let go of that one. And I can go into here. Now, which one of these bad boys do I want? Go with this one. What is this? Oh, no, that's the middle one. Stuck. Alright, what does this one do? I let Watson out of that one. Then open this one. What does this one do? Watson's trapped in there. Now that I've got Watson out of there, damn it, wrong one. Right, so we'll open. Ah! Don't do that. Open this one. So Watson can go in here. That one lets me out. So if I then do this one, that opens that. Got it. Okay. So we need to open this one. I can then, so Holmes can then get out. I can then get the golden knife. Oh, hello.
This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacombs underneath the Frigidarium. The murderer left this lamp. The golden knife of Mithras, a long-lost relic, has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case. Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
An achievement. back in there. I found the way up. I just got to get there. One. Now. Let. Watson out. And then open that door. Out. Oh, whoopsies. Hit the wrong one. That, so he can then let me out. Then activates this one. Should hopefully open the door to let me in. Good job. And we have the knife of Mithras. Alright, now we got to put it all together. Okay. So, golden knife, strange wound. Nope. No, no. Oh, hello. They go together. So, Renistic, it was an important discovery, a metaphorical bomb. He could use a powerful means of annihilating anyone who stood in his way, that he alone might take the fame and glory. Okay. I think we need to go back to Baker Street. We are at Baker Street. Alright, time to do some analysis. Let's combine the cubes.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them. I will count this piece as a starting point.
So it's not going to be that one. It's 3 high by 2, so I need another corner piece. Aha! Okay, so far so good. The top bit. You don't go there. corner piece, aren't you? You go there. No, you wouldn't. Ah, okay, I see. Right. Don't get it. Aha! Okay. That definitely goes there. That looks better. Right. Looking good so far. Alright. I need another bit with 2 corners. And a flat edge. There it is. Nope. Okay, now, okay, yep. It's just that one that's wrong now. Which one's got a flat bottom? That one. So get rid of that one. And get rid of that one. Okay, that should have worked. Why did that not work? Ah! I see. That matches. That all matches. That all matches. That all looks good. Alright, so far, so good. Select. Rotate. Nope, it's not that one. Again, not that one. Try this one. No, that's not right. Ah! I had the bottom pieces right. Yeah, that one fits there. That looks good. No, just because it doesn't. Needs to be a corner piece. You. Nope. And spin you around. Nope. Is that it? Yep.
It is a mold, and it is ready
There
for
we go.
casting.
Just skip it.
The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Now let us see what we have here.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
Alright. The mold was used to create the murder weapon. Check if we can create a silver knife with the materials found. Alright. Let's do a photographic thing first. Okay, looking good. Still maintain that fits in there, which it does. Got it.
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph? Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
Oh, okay. Pyramids.
Sir Rodney. Another archaeologist, most probably. The pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Ice. Salt. Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. Ice cream.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
Someone was experimenting with the Roman production method of ice production. Check if an ice knife can be created with the materials found. So I'm creating a silver knife and I'm creating an ice knife. Great. Let's do an ice experiment first.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold.
Which I don't have.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. It's empty. We cannot be making it correctly. Let us try again and be precise with the timing.
Let's skip.
An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
Water. The water.
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold. Let us put the silver piece inside the saucepan. It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done. Now I can proceed further.
We should really turn that off. One silver knife.
A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
In which case, that would be that. The murder of the cloud of steam and placed the knife in the brazier in order to destroy it, which resulted in the silver. Okay. So far, so good. Nice weapon, champagne. No, because I still think it was silver. Right. We still haven't explained Garrow's drug. Back to Scotland Yard. To explain the drug. I mean, he clearly was like... Was he off his head? There's anything else to do.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Alright, let's have a quick chat with him.
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
He's completely off his head. Hello. What if we change that? Even if Pickin is the owner of the baths, he would surely lose them, for this major discovery will change everything. It will turn the baths into a permanent excavation site to preserve the research. It will never achieve the commercial status that Pickin desires. Quite possibly, actually. Let's have a quick chat.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
I mean, that's the one we're going to go with.
What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
Ah, I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary. And we had hoped that... Oh, it is a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Alright, Mr.
Please
Pitkin,
escort this suspect for interrogation. The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
I think I've got everything. We're going with Pitkin, and we're going to condemn him. Here we go.
Why did you bring me here? I saw that you released the others.
Sir Gregory, I would ask that you listen carefully to what I'm intending to reveal to Inspector Lestrade. You murdered Sir Rodney Bentcliffe in cold blood, and you did it for money.
What? No, that's not true.
I am afraid that it is. The ingenious ghost weapon that you used only served to prove the premeditation.
You're insane.
It was a spectacular felony, one that intrigued the police and encouraged the press. Scandal is an excellent means of bringing the public's attention to your baths. And eventually, of course, it brought me too.
You have it all wrong.
Well, I didn't expect you to possess much in the way of courage. May you be a fraction more inspired before you meet the hangman. Farewell, Sir Gregory.
Was I right? No! It wasn't Pitkin! We're going to accept the decision. Alright guys, I'm just going to go and grab a quick drink and then we are going to do the Abbey Grange affair. We seem to be getting them wrong at the moment. Seem to be getting them very wrong at the moment. But that's the go. You too, thank you very much. Catch you on the next one. I love you all. Thanks very much for watching.